welcome to Yoga Thursdays. For those who are streaming live from Facebook, welcome. And for those who are streaming live, who are joining me through Zoom, glad you can come in. So today is Yoga Day, and we're going to go through a general Ashtanga practice. I'd say pretty medium, intermediate. So just get some water and grab your breath, and we'll begin. So first, always start with our feet grounded to the earth, hip width apart, opening the hands, and just placing yourself in offering. A few deep breaths here. All right, let's begin with some sun salutations from Series A. And we breathe up. Fold over. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back and down. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, downward dog. Few deep breaths here. Just cycle it out since it's the first thing in the morning. Make sure your shoulders are pressed away from your ears and that your neck is in line with your spine. And inhale, breathe. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Look forward and jump up. Exhale, halfway lift. And inhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, relax. Do 2 more rounds of this. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Few deep breaths here. Lengthening the spine. Last breath, inhale. Look forward and jump up. Exhale, halfway lift. And fold over. Inhale all the way up. And release. Again, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. And exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Make sure that your fingers and hands are grounded on the firmly on the ground. Stretching out those legs this morning. Last inhale. Look forward and jump up. Lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down. Beautiful. All right. Let's do 3 of those, but Series B now. We're going to inhale into chair. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back and down. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to pivot our left foot, bring the right forward, and inhale up. Square the hips, square the shoulders. Exhale, place the hands down. Vinyasa. Inhale up. And exhale, downward dog. Pivot the right foot this time. Step forward and inhale, lift. Exhale down. Vinyasa. And up. Downward dog. I'm going to take a few breaths here. Again, focusing on lengthening the spine. Letting the back of the legs be nice and stretched and long. You want to be sure to keep those shoulders away from the ears. Very important. We're not scrunched down like this, but we're really lengthening. Let's inhale, last breath. Look forward and jump up. Halfway lift. Fold over. Inhale into chair. Steady. And exhale, release. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Up and back. And down we go. Downward dog. Pivot left. Right foot forward. And up. Exhale. Your arms beside your feet. And vinyasa. Inhale back. Pivot right. Left forward. Exhale the hands down. And vinyasa. Try and keep those elbows nice and close to the body. You get a lot more bang for your butt, for your arms. And up. Few deep breaths here. Also remember to lengthen the neck. Line with the spine. Last inhale. Look up and forward. Halfway lift. Fold over. We'll inhale into chair. Back nice and tall. And all the way up. Last round. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And step back. Body down. Inhale, forward and back. Exhale, downward dog. Pivoting left. All the way up. And exhale down. Vinyasa. Inhale, lift. Exhale back. Pivoting right. Left foot forward and up. Exhale down. Vinyasa. A few breaths here. Let's inhale, look forward and jump up. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair. Bring that tailbone tucked under. And exhale, all the way up. Okay. Last week I said that we would start our sitting series. Last week we did a few more standing poses. So today we're going to start right away with the sitting series. Now that's just due to the amount of time we have per class. Although I'm sorry for the very faithful Ashtangers who don't like to mix up our segments. So anyways, we'll begin with this, and we're going to start with our left leg out, and our right leg we're going to bring in to the side of our body, side of our leg, or you could actually go right into just a lotus position with the right leg. And again, we want to be sure that we're sitting quite tall on our sit bones, and that your knee is comfortable. It's able to somewhat touch the ground so that you can relax here. And as we reach forward, we're going to look to our foot, and we're going to grab as far as we can, whether it's beneath the foot or on the ankle or on somewhere on the leg. Okay, let's breathe in, and we exhale. I'm going to hold it here for a couple of breaths. Let's say about 3. Relaxing the lower body. That's it. Drop the head if you can, without curving the back. And inhale. Last time. Halfway. Come on up all the way. Let's release that leg. And we'll switch legs. Shake it out a little bit. Switch left into lotus position, or just alongside the leg. And again, we'll take a deep inhale. And I'm going to reach forward, hinging at the hips. Try and keep the shoulders and the hips squared, nice and even. Nice gentle stretch here. Let's do about 3 breaths per hold. Last time, inhale. We'll do halfway lift, all the way up, and unfold it, release it. That's great. All right, from here, we're going to take our foot. I'd like you to try and bring the foot down. So we're pointing the toes into the mat. So now our foot is sideways. We point the toes into the mat, and we're just going to try and stretch out that foot. Again, let's go forward, holding the foot. You should feel a lovely stretch in the toes and the foot on this side. And a few breaths here. Again, squaring the shoulders as much as you can. Opening up the hip on the right leg. Last inhale, halfway lift, all the way up, and release. Whew. Pretty deep stretch in the foot. Okay, other side. Again, we're spreading the toes. We're bringing the foot down to the mat, almost like a fan. I'm going to bring that knee as open as you can, opening that hip as well. And we'll fold down. Inhale, all the way down. A few deep breaths here. Don't worry too much of how low you're going, just that you want to actually try and lengthen the spine. So you're trying to go more up and forward, not down. Last inhale. And halfway up. Come on all the way up. And we'll release that leg. Okay, this time we're going to be actually taking the foot and we're going to be putting it underneath our bodies. So this one, you want to sit on your foot. I like to flex my foot almost like this. And we're going to be sitting on a bone on top of our foot. Okay. Yeah, ladies, it might be a little more difficult for us to be finding that nice, perfect spot. And here I try to bring my knee more forward, not sticking out this way, but really forward. All right, once you found your position, let's try here again. Breathe in and bend forward. Few deep breaths. Last inhale. And exhale, halfway lift. And all the way up. Come off your foot. Shake it out. You should feel a really nice stretch in the ankles there. Let's try with the other foot. We'll go from underneath, sitting on the foot. Again, your knees are pointed forward. Again, try and even up the hips, level it off. Deepen breath, inhale, and we come forward. Last breath in. Exhale, halfway lift. All the way lift. And release. Come off your foot. Whew. Again, shake it out. Good. All right, we're going to leave the left leg long and we'll bring the right leg and bend it. So let's bend it up here. And I asked my yoga teacher, how much space should I put in between the foot and the leg? And he said about a nice hand width apart. Just to give your hips some leverage here. So from here, we're going to just bring our leg in as much as we can. And we're going to go grab the left foot again. So a deep breath in. And we reach forward. Yeah, it feels a little hard because it feels like you're going to fall over, right? Okay, don't worry about that. Just make sure that you're holding that core tight so you can balance and hold your body. Again, no worries on how far you're going down. You just want to be able to bring your body forward. Lengthening the hip again, the back. Deep breath in. Halfway lift and all the way up. All right, let's switch sides. Again, sitting high in the tailbone, sit bones. Your tailbone is tucked under. Let's bring that forward. Deep breath in and down. try and gather everything in the center, okay? Don't let this leg on the left flop here, okay? I'm going to be sure that you're just gathering it in. Inhale, and halfway lift, and all the way up. Okay, we're going to switch sides. I should have done this at the beginning, but we're going to bring this leg out, okay? From behind you. And again, this one's a little bit difficult because it's hard to balance. So principle, we're going to be putting about a hand width apart. Try to bring this knee directly in front. So from here, you want to sit tall. And you want to still try to keep your two sit bones on the ground. So let's breathe in and reach forward. Come all the way down if you can. And that's it. I know it's taking a lot of core strength to hold your body. And that's a good thing. Last breath in. We'll lift halfway. Come all the way up. Bring back the leg. Shake everything out. We're supposed to actually be doing a vinyasa in between every position, but just due to time and practicality today, we'll just do a shakeout. Okay, let's fold the leg back this way. Again, keeping that knee forward. Body even. Deep breath in and reach forward. Last inhale. Halfway lift. And all the way up. That's it. Okay. And bring the leg forward. And let's shake it out. Whew. Our favorite part, right? Okay. We're going to go right into a twist. So from here, I'm going to just demonstrate from the side. From here, you want to bring the leg, the right leg, over to the left side. For those who just want to, so you move towards the leg and you can wrap the arm, the left arm across the opposite right leg. Let's bring the right leg, the right arm behind us so that we can stabilize ourselves. And from here, we want to sit tall and really just do a twist of the spine, looking over the shoulder. For those who want to do a little bit deeper of a stretch, you can go right into the bind. So this one, you want to bring the knee into the shoulder and wrap the arm underneath. In the back, you come behind and you meet hands. Okay, so it's up to you what where you are today. So if you want to do that, you can go right ahead. And otherwise, for the rest of us, we'll just hold the leg and sit tall. Okay, so just a few breaths here. Last inhale. And exhale, release it. Bring the leg forward again and shake it out. Okay. Let's bring the other leg, cross it over. And again, we're going to either wrap the arm around or you can actually just go right ahead into a bind. So go from behind. I'm not going to stretch up this morning, so we're just going to reach out and make sure that your back hand is nice and supported. Sitting tall. And we'll look back and twist it. Last breath in. And exhale. Let's bring the leg back again and shake it out. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. So we're going to face forward this time. Let's gather the bottoms of our foot together. And we're going to bring it in. First, we'll bring it into the body. And from here, we're going to try and press down. So I like to hold my big toe with the three fingers here. It just gives me a little sense of stability, stabilizing somewhere. All right, so from here, we're going to be pressing down the knees, trying to open the hips up as much as we can. Let's sit up tall again. Deep breath in. And pressing. If you'd like, you can move a little forward. Help yourself to open up the hips. Take your last breath. Nice and controlled, nice and long. And halfway lift, and all the way lift. All right, we're bringing the legs a little forward into a diamond shape. And so I'm going to be bringing our legs. See this little beautiful diamond here that you could cut. Place it on the finger. Okay. Again, you're welcome to either hold the toes, or you can actually wrap your hand around the foot. It also helps you to ground. And for those who can't reach that far, ankles will do just great as well. Okay, so again, we're aiming to push the knees open. We bring our body a little forward. This time you can round your back a little too. So it feels like you're pushing the forehead into the toes more so. You might feel different stretches there. But just play with that a little bit and see if you can keep opening, finding a little bit more space to come down. Last inhale. And halfway lift. And all the way lift. Okay, our final position, we're going to just go very traditionally. We're going to stretch out the legs. We will hold the toes this time. And we're going to actually try and pull the toes towards us as we kind of do the opposite tension and bring the chest down to the legs. Okay. So let's do deep breath in. And you can micro bend the knees if it's too difficult on the hamstrings. So come all the way down. We're just going to fold forward. And that's it. And we'll hold for a little while in this position. Last breath in. Halfway lift. And all the way lift. Excellent. Good. Shake it out. And let's open up the legs. All right. So from here, we're going to first start with just a nice simple stretch on the side. So I'll start with my left and you start with your right. So let's put our arm down here along the leg. This arm, okay, so your left arm is going to go all in, all right? So over. Now the difference is you don't want to be curling your back this way. You want to be opening it up. So it's the opposite side of what feels easier. Okay? So let's just pull this over and come all the way down as much as you can. And a few breaths here. Opening up that chest towards the ceiling. Last breath in. And let's come up halfway first and all the way up. Okay, we want to be gentle with ourselves. We don't need to pop up. There's no rush. All right, so left side now. Extend the arms out. Your right arm should go up and over. Again, we're opening it up. So how it feels like to open it up, you want to bring the shoulder back a little. And make sure that your hip here is not coming off the ground or your bum. You want to keep everything very grounded. And we're coming over. Loving the stretch on the side it's giving you. Relax the neck. Few deep breaths. Last inhale. Let's come halfway and all the way. Excellent. This is a little harder to shake it up. So when you're in certain yoga positions and you feel like, I can't really breathe, everything's being squished, right? My organs, my tummy, that's actually a good thing so that there's some resistance there. And perhaps it will help you to expand the chest and diaphragm a little bit more, right? Because you're like, there's no room to move here. Okay, the next one, I want you to try and keep those legs nice and wide, okay? With your hands, those who can, you can reach, again, 3 fingers to the big toes. Okay? If you can't reach there, don't worry. Ankles, again, or even just prop your hands on the knees or somewhere along the leg. So this one, we want to bring our body forward just to open up some of the adductors here. Another hip opener. So again, we'll do a deep breath in, and we're going to come forward, okay, hinging at the hips, and a few breaths where you are. Let's do one last breath. Inhale. Let's do halfway lift and all the way up. All right, good. And let's close the legs, nice and easy. Lucky there's no like splits in Ashtanga yoga. Okay, we're gonna go right up to our backs. We're gonna do a little bit of a variation here, just to give ourselves a bit more on the back and the glutes. So I'm gonna lie down, and let's begin with just a simple bridge. So our feet are going to be placed on the ground, hip width apart. And our shoulders will be kind of curled underneath us, so that your chest feels very, very supported. From here, you can place your hands, okay, either on the side, flat on the ground, or once we lift our bums, you can actually, I like actually to do this kind of formation, just to clasp the hands. So from here, let's bring the hips up, bring the hands underneath. Again, just rolling those shoulders underneath you. Give yourself a nice broad base. Don't let the knees splat either. All right, so from here, a few deep breaths. Lifting as much as you can, not from behind, but you want to bring really the strength is here. Hip flexors, your quads are very strong. We're lifting it up like you feel like a string, perhaps on your belly button, pulling from the ceiling. Last breath here. Come all the way down. That's it. Nice and easy. Okay. I'm going to do that one more time with my own variation. So we're going to come back into that bridge position. But this time I'd like you to lift one leg straight out. Okay. I like to do this because it really does challenge us to keep those hips leveled. And really, of course, it challenges the core. But it really allows you to be more aware of where you're putting more strength. The left side or the right side. Okay, so from here again, we're getting into a usual bridge position. Let's bring the bottom up. Okay. Again, you're welcome to keep your hands flat on the ground or clasped underneath you. So from here, don't move your legs, don't position your feet in any strange way. Keep them where they were, hip width apart. And let's bring one leg just forward. And again, find your balance. Is your hip nice and square? Okay, are both your hips nice and square and leveled? Let's hold that. Last breath in. And slowly bring the foot back. And it should feel like your hips haven't moved at all. Okay, other leg. And for the supporting foot, you want to be sure that your big toe and your small toe are equally placed on the ground, okay? Okay, so this time we'll lift our left leg up. Bring that bridge nice and high, even. Controlling that breath. Last breath in. And bring the foot all the way down. Bring your back flat to the ground. Okay, so for those who don't want to try the wheel, do the wheel this morning, you could go back into your same bridge position. For those who want to do wheel, we're going to place our hands by our side from here. Okay, prop up the neck, and then we'll go into the full position, arching the back. So make sure your feet are nice and grounded. Hands are coming to the side. Prop the neck and come all the way up into wheel. That's it. Last breath in. Come on down. I try to come out of my wheel very, very gently, very carefully. Okay, we can shake out whatever you need to shake out. I'm going to do it 2 more times. And the second time, again, I like to go into wheel, and we're going to actually bring the one foot forward. Okay, the same as we did for bridge. Again, for those who don't want to try the wheel or do the wheel this morning, just go back into your same bridge and do that one-legged bridge and try to work on that today, okay? So again, let's go back. Get into bridge position. Come all the way up. I'm going to lift the leg. Last breath in. Bring it down. Come on down for another rest. And shake out everything we want. At some other practice, we'll try to do it without any breaks in the middle. But today we'll just take it easy and just get our groundings in position. Okay, last time for a wheel or a bridge. Bring our hands right by our heads. Get into wheel. And we'll lift our left foot this time. Last breath in. Slowly down. Shake it out. I'm going to come and do just to get the opposite stretch in. Let's go back to the stretch out with our legs and just fold over your back. Okay. Your spine thanks you, right? All right, deep breath in. Just because my back is so stiff as well. Let's do a little bit for our back. So for those who have never tried this, maybe we can just do something like a waterfall, but we're going to go into a shoulder stand. So how a waterfall looks is if you have some kind of a block, even a mat would do. A block or a rolled up mat. Okay, it's just to put underneath your bum. So you want to place mostly the upper glutes. Okay, when you lie down, and your legs are just gonna go up like this. Okay, that's it. And you want that nice and supported base. And you'll stay here for a little while. Okay, so that's a waterfall. And for those who wish to go into just a regular shoulder stand, why don't we start with positioning our hands and supporting it from behind. So we'll go from this position, get into a nice supported shoulder stand. Last breath here. And for those who'd like to, I'm going to just give a little time for plow. So to allow your feet to go over the head. Again, you can still keep your back supported, or you can just bring your arms down as well. Okay. Last breath. All right, come on up. And then we'll come down. Yeah, that's fine. We're doing one little move, but that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna come down here. And I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a twist, a back twist, just so that we can release that spine a little bit more. So we'll cross over the left leg to the right. Bring that both legs stretched out. We'll bring the left arm open, looking over the shoulder. Try and keep that back nice and flat. Let's just release the back here. You're welcome also to place your right hand on the top of the left leg so you can anchor yourself. And your bottom leg that's stretched down on the ground should also be very, very anchored to the ground to allow the back freedom to twist. There's that resistant breathing again. So if you feel like there's a bit of resistance there, that's good. Just push against that with expanding your diaphragm. Last breath in here. And release it. Bring the legs together. Come over. Let's bring the knees into the chest, hugging them and giving yourself a little bit of a rock. All right, let's go to the other side. So I'm going to cross over the right leg this time. Positioning our body nice and long. Let's stretch out the legs. Right arm goes flat to the ground so that our shoulders can touch the ground as much as we can. Placing the left on the right leg, rounding the bottom leg, and just twist. Nice and relaxed. For those who have legs stretched out, you should feel a lovely stretch, even just in the glutes here, in the right glute. Last breath in. And exhale. Okay, let's untwist. On our backs again. And this time I'd like you to take your feet up and open. I'm going to do happy baby this time. So bring the arms or the hands inside the feet. And we'll just be pressing the knees down to the ground as much as we can. Opening up that hip, but giving our back a nice little rest here. Again, for those who want to, you're welcome to just teeter-totter a little bit, sway from side to side. Okay, there we go. Let's come on down. I'm going to get you to stand up this time. We're going to roll over to the side. And the reason I'm going to do this is because I know that some of you might have some maybe just mental stress. We've been, most of us have been indoors so much, our lives have changed. So we're going to try a little bit of a head therapy and do a headstand. So for those who can't, and they haven't done that yet, that's fine. I'm going to get you first. I'll show you the modified version. We're going to go to the knees, and I'd like you to diamond sort of your hand this way to protect your head. So you want to go from the top of your head. Basically, the rule of thumb, literally a thumb. I bring the thumb in the middle of my forehead, and I want to see how far, where my pinky will land. Okay, so for me, it's about there. So I want to be sure that this is where I'm going to place my head on the ground to give it maximum benefit of letting the consciousness, the chi, the blood, whatever you want to say, gather around here. Okay, so again, for those who are not doing headstand, we can clasp the hands here, find that spot on your head where your pinky was, and we're going to bring up the bum from here. Okay, and this is actually plenty because you're going to still find a lot of pressure on the head. So very important that you keep your neck strong and your shoulders are going to be away from the ears so that it looks almost like this. Okay? If you're either standing up this way or you're going the opposite onto the ground, it doesn't matter. Okay, the position is still the same. So as you can see, my elbows are in as much as I can. Okay, so again, please go ahead with that. And for those who want to do a headstand, we will still clasp our hands, and this time we're going to place them just at the base of the neck. So from behind, and we kind of come up again here. Okay, let's begin with just our feet, maybe just 1 foot at a time, or one leg at a time. Okay, so we'll just hold this for a few breaths. You really be loving that sensation that you're getting at the top of your head. Okay, last breath in. For those in headstand, let's just come and bring it halfway first. So bring the legs straight, 90 degrees. And then let's drop them down. That's it. Okay. And everybody will meet now in child's pose. Let's bring the arms down beside us so that we can really just relax that upper body. Last breath in. And let's just do one arm stretch forward. We can press our shoulders down, really just pressing the hands to the mat. A few breaths here in child's pose with extensions of arms. The more you ground your hands on the ground, on the mat, you feel a lengthening in the arms. All right, last breath. And we'll slowly make our way into sitting position. I thought we'd end our practice with a few intentional breaths with Ujjayi breathing. And for those who don't know what that is, Ujjayi breathing actually allows your central nervous system to be calm. Excuse me. All right, so let's go back into our sitting. You're welcome to either cross your legs. You can keep them a bit loose if that's easier for you this morning. And for those who would like, you can put your feet right into the lotus position. Okay, so from here, we're going to do, let's do about 5. Seven's always our perfect number. Let's do 7. So we're going to be doing 7 deep Ujjayi breathing. So we inhale through the nose. When you exhale, we want to hold our cores tight, okay? But we're going to hold that breath into almost our throat, and we're going to breathe out with some control, okay? With a lot of control. But I think I explained last time in my video, you're going to be feeling like you're fogging up a window, okay? Or fogging your glasses up so you can clean them out. Okay, so let's do an inhale and 7 Ujjayi breaths. Last one. That was 26, but our number 7, I want to do that same ujjayi breathing. And this time we're going to actually use our voices. And we're going to be doing the ujjayi breath exhalation with an Okay, so here we go. So in breath. Thank you for practicing with me today. Have a lovely Thursday. And hopefully next week we'll see you at the same day, but possibly a little earlier time. And we're looking at around 7.